Hello beautiful people, welcome to another interesting episode of the B.H.M show. I am your host Bona Efwa. Like I used to say and I will continue saying, it is okay for you to go through heartbreak. It is okay for you to go through challenging times. But what is not okay is for you to stay down there and not move on. Today on the B.H.M show, I have a super beautiful, super special guest in our midst. Can we meet you, ma?
Hi everyone, I am Abigail Economy, B.H.M.
Okay, what do you do, ma?
I am a griller.
Okay.
A caterer, basically into grills and chops, everything finger licking, chops, finger licking food.
Hopefully,
everything good.
You'll be providing us
a lot of
your bills.
No, none of my bill, man.
So what's that one heartbreak that's really paying you? Like really had you down?
Had me down. Something like that has not really held me for so long, but there's this one that really pained me. This one that pained me. I'm not going to mention any names, but then I was in my 200 level then, going to 300 level. And this guy I was dating then, I think he was having crisis then, financial crisis. He was not getting a job easily and a whole lot was happening at the same time. So he didn't have the balls to even break up with me. But he just stopped communicating and that was it. So it was more painful because he didn't tell me that he was breaking up. He didn't tell me this was it. I just had to keep forcing things out and all. So most times I'll get to come back from school and go outside. I'll go to the junction and start calling always. What's up? You tell me he's eating, is this and all that. That was how it's turned from days to weeks, from weeks to months.
He still did not communicate.
He didn't communicate. He didn't tell me anything.
How did you get the hint?
It was obvious. You're not calling me back. Every time you're eating. I'm busy, I'll call you back and you never called me back. Really? Was I that unimportant? Like,
how long did it take you to heal?
To heal? It didn't take me so long. I have discovered something about myself. I don't know. I don't think there's any time I have been out of a relationship. Not because I am scared of being alone. Not because I don't want to be alone. Or I feel I must have a man in my life. But then, I just usually have these people in my DM. And there's no girl who doesn't have these people lying around. They said the girl wants to lie. There are plenty of people you put on hold. There are plenty of people put on pause. So I just have them happen. I just happen to have them always. But because I'm in a relationship, I might not talk to them. But then, so activate immediately. Activate. That's what I get to do. So I'll obviously I have the time to chat with someone else now. I don't have somebody in my life. Oh yeah, you've given me space to actually chat with someone. Then I pick up my phone. We start to talk. Then I will have the room to meet up with anybody. Even if we don't meet up, as long as I spend time talking with you constantly, I'll definitely forget. And I'll grow, even if I don't forget, I'll grow feelings for this new person. So that's how I've helped myself. I usually have people, friends that I'll talk to that before you know it, let's go out, let's go and do this one, let's go and do this. So it has helped me so far. I know some people have this bias. They think it's not good to always, you should be alone at some point in your life, that you might not be able to plan, you might not be able to think, you should have this time to, it doesn't work for me. I don't know how to work with what everybody thinks, or this is a way of life, this is how we should do this is how we should do this. No, I don't even believe none of these things. What works for me might not work for you, but this is what has worked for me so far. And then I had a lot of people, I was shining then, 200 level to 300 level. Man, those times. Yes. My 100 level, I was always dressed like a witch, but then my breast was always outside. I had people, so those was already coming. So the 200 level, they already came and they're just in my DM. There was everywhere.
And then they rush you.
Then they rush me. But because some guy I post and I didn't do anything. So this guy was already making me feel bad. So I just had to activate and Activate the next
I like
person
the
on my
word that
zone.
activate. It's more like you post them
Activate.
and
Yes,
then
now. Because of you left people hanging. So it's best I just help myself, just get whatever it is I'll do to while away time or to try forget what it is I was hurting on. I'll just do it. So that's it for me. Yeah.
So apart from this experience, is there still some other one that's
Pained me.
pained you?
Yes, this one was before this one. In my 100 level, in school then, I had I was dating this guy that was so into politics.
Okay.
Yeah, he was into politics and he was someone who got to do things for students. So he's a popular person. He was popular and famous in school, so there was no way people not know him. During this election then, he was vying for the position of the SUG. So, SUG president, yeah. So he was very, very busy. While being busy, he still had time to do some other things. Then I even received threats from girls telling me,
of course, it will be everyone's.
He saved your number as this. He told me you are his church member. He told me you are his sister and all that. I said no. I even saw time. I saw him say my name as Sister Maureen. And this time was when I left home. See, we're not in session then. But I told my dad I had something to do, important thing to do in school. So my daddy funded me going back.
Wow.
To meet some guy.
Wow.
Only for me to discover my name was saved as Maureen.
Sister
Auntie Maureen.
Maureen.
Auntie Maureen. What? So that one never break. For me, I be diehard fan. I'm a diehard person. So that went. We sure did the SUG thingy and all. He didn't come out as president. So I don't know if that was what made him withdraw from me. I know. So thing is, he didn't tell me he was breaking up. Now I don't know what trend that was, what trend it was then that was happening, because this one happened before the other one I told you about. Yes, this one didn't tell me anything. They just want me to usually want it to fade out themselves. The relationship to fade out. Communication should become slimmer. I'll call you, be busy, you not pick my call. Sometimes you even busy the call. Sometimes you busy the call. So it went on and on like that, and that was it. I met this guy. So while healing from him, I met him, the first him I talked about. So I don't even know which one pained me most, but both of them pained me, because this one, we didn't have any issue, especially because I just came from school now. We had no issue. I didn't even quarrel, I didn't fight for seeing me as Auntie Maureen. He told me he was trying to protect me from all of these people. Yeah, that was the story.
The guy is a smooth operator.
Exactly. Remember, Delta people. Yeah. But then, I didn't quarrel with you. I didn't have any fight. Only for me to get back to Lagos and you're not telling me anything again. So I waited till we got back to school. And as usual, I already have people I'm talking to on the phone. We talk and talk and talk. Then I met this guy. I was going to faculty to read one time. Then I met this guy who also broke my heart. I loved this one and I love this one. I have a way of always loving. That's when I'm with you, I'm with you. There's no any other person. You have all of my attention, you have my time, you have my all. So there was no doubt. How did you deal
with the fact that this first one did not communicate his breakup with you? The second one too did not communicate his breakup. Did you think you were doing something wrong?
Wrong? No, I think I was just naive. Maybe they wanted someone more advanced, or they wanted, because this one I was in 100 level for this SUG guy. I was in 100 level and he was in 400 going to 500.
Oh.
Then in my 200, I was in 200 going to 300. Then he was doing his masters.
You said you like for fat size.
No, I'm on the big size now. So I usually wanted people that are not my size or my age mates. I feel like there'll be a time I'll be working with you and they'll think you're my younger brother. Yeah, so I usually, and they're the ones that were coming for me. Even the younger people were worried about coming to meet me. I was playful, yeah, but there was still this thing. I'll be very playful and jovial, but then they had their limits coming to me. So I just usually attracted more older people and all. Not really older, just maybe like 5 years, yes, than I am. That was it. So I don't think it was my problem. It was not my problem. Okay, so years after we broke up, the second guy told me, oh, both of them have communicated to me, but it's after school.
Okay.
When I graduated 2015. I think it was 2016, 2017, I got to communicate with them, and we chatted on Facebook, the other one on Instagram. Then he told me, the second one that I first talked about, told me that there was too many things happening at the same time, that I was telling him much of the things he already knows about himself. Like when you're trying to advise him or encourage him to tell him that you can do this, he said, no, these are the words I'm made of. These are the words I'm built on. So you cannot come and tell him what I already know. Tell me something I don't know. Like someone is down. I am trying to encourage him. I'm trying to give him words of advice, and he'll tell me he doesn't need those words. It's more like he needed more from me. I don't know. Maybe I should cut my heart out for him to eat. I don't know. So I didn't understand him. Then the second one said,
that's the SCG guy now.
Yeah. Said that he wanted to take a break. That everything was, I don't know. I can't remember his own. Man, no go live. So it's better I post that one. But he told me, we were just chatting randomly on Instagram, and he told me, big girl. Oh, he said I was dating some guy.
You was dating some guy?
Yeah.
How?
Because he usually came to my area to see me in school. So there's this guy that likes me. So the guy was always there to see him. He said the guy came to meet him in school and said something trashy about me. So he was very disappointed.
And he couldn't communicate with you?
I was very disappointed that I'll be dating that guy. It's the guy I told you bought me a broom.
Oh!
Yeah, so that's it. So they actually communicated, but that was much after I had already healed. They see how it is I was doing. They saw that, and again, I was not someone that gets to hide my relationship status on Facebook or anything. Anybody I'm dating right now, I start to post the person. It's just now I've matured. I don't get to do all of those things. Again, but then, so they get to see, they're seeing my progression and knowing that, oh, this girl, it's obvious that we got nothing on her. So they might accuse me at some point that it means she was dating while we were together, but then I wasn't. Point is, these people were always on standby, and there's no way I will have people wanting to chat with me. I'm less busy. I'm not in a relationship. There's no way I'll not go to talk to them. So it was just easy for me to just move and talk to other people. If there's anything I would do differently, I'll try not to just move into the next relationship easily.
Is that possible?
It helped me heal, but I'll try to do it another way to see what the outcome will be. Maybe I would stay a little longer.
But would that work for you? Because the thing is,
it's not my person, right?
Yeah. From what you've said, what works for you might not work for the other person. But the truth is, someone might be watching you right now like, oh, what if I try this and it might actually work for them?
Since I have no regrets actually taking those steps, I don't think I would have wished to do it differently. But if I am to do it differently, I'll try the other way. Well, I had a friend who told me that he doesn't think he has ever seen me out of a relationship. And maybe I'll try not being in a relationship for a while, maybe like 1 year, 2 years, and see how it goes for me. If it's to make me a better person like that. But then I'm still, the thing is, I get to meet people who want better for me. People who are actually are supportive of whatever it is I'm doing. So there's no time I'm caught up in the midst of people who don't want me to grow. So I don't think I want to do anything differently. Just do you. Whatever it is that makes you happy, whatever it is that works for you might not work for me. So just experiment, explore. It's your life. You only got one life to live, baby. So just live it.
So if you were to advise someone who is just coming out of heartbreak now?
Coming out of heartbreak.
would you tell the person? How would you console the person?
Oh, sorry, darling. It's just a phase. It will pass. Don't let it get the better part of you, yeah? So go out there, meet people. Yeah, meet people. Communicate. Don't just be there brooding over what we don't know. You don't need it. Just have fun, go out, have fun. Meet people, talk to people. You're not married, yeah?
Those
You have
unanswered DM, those
just
unanswered
go outside,
message.
answer
Answer
your
it.
Instagram inbox, you go there. Just look for where to answer. Your Facebook, look for who to answer. And you don't know what might work for you. I have a lot of friends who are married now, and they got to meet their spouses on social media platform, and it's been good. My younger sister is the closest example I have. She got married in July, and she met her husband on Instagram. They were arguing on Instablog.
Wow.
Yeah, they argued on Instablog. She disagreed strongly with what he said. So they blasted themselves and went separate ways. But he went back to the DM, chatted her up. She didn't respond because she was not always doing inbox on Instagram. So it was like 3 weeks or 1 month after that, she came back and talked to him. They argued again. And that was it. And that's how they started.
Aww.
And they're married today. They dated for 1.5 years or 2 years.
Wow.
And they're married today. Yeah, so.
You never can tell. Just have fun. Do you? All right, beautiful people, you have heard it from her, Miss Abigail. If you're going through heartbreak, whatever phase it is you're going through, from what we've learned from her, surround yourself with people. You know, don't just stay alone and keep brooding and keep brooding. You have a right to your own happiness, yeah? So don't let one person come and dictate your happiness for you. Surround yourself with lovely, happy friends that would make your day. And so we have come to the end of this episode on the B.H.M show. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our Instagram page, and see that notification button, please on it. Comment, engage. Till I come your way next time, I remain your host, Bona Efwa.